that I have. So I'm going to belovedly, lovingly call it, affectionately call it, I don't know, the He NJ edition reads. So this deck, I came across this deck. I don't, it's a funny story. Let's talk about the introduction before I do the read. So I don't know if you guys are signed up to like those tarot.coms, astrology.com websites or whatever. So some time ago, I signed up to one of them, and on one of my emails I had um, signed up for like years ago, it sends me updates, and it'll send me updates from my zodiac sign, the collective, like all signs, and then it'll send you like a sample tarot read, right? And I clicked on the sample tarot read, and it was this deck, and I'm like, look at Michael, Michael, this deck. And I was like scrambling trying to find them. Like, do they tell you the decks that they use on their website? And sure enough, they do. You can choose which deck you want to use for your spread or whatever. And one of my sisters, she found it before I found it. So she's like, okay, she did a Google image search or whatever, and she found the deck. So I found it on Amazon Prime. I was like, yes, it's gonna come the next day. Yes, I gotta have this deck. I'm just like excited because I don't know why, and just this is just what God gave me. So this deck that I'm gonna be using is called the Fenestra. Hopefully I'm saying that Fenestra. I think it's Spanish. I think it's um, so the deck is about windows, and windows spiritually represent glimpses, and they represent the future or vision, right? But some of these cards, like most of these cards in this deck, like the men in this deck, they look like Michael Jackson. So that's why I'm calling it the Teehee. The Teehee deck. All right. So anyway, let's see what is the Teehee. All right, from the divine, the Most High. What is it that we are getting a glimpse into or need to see? Holy Spirit, I thank you for your divine wisdom. I cast down false guidance, false imaginations, and false truths. In the mighty name of Yeshua, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Thank you. I thank you, God, for divine protection to surround me and those who are meant to receive this message. I just heard drink more water for your dreams or your visions to be more clear. Drink water before you go to bed. Set your intentions, your surroundings, your space to be divinely protected, that you be surrounded by heavenly angels, that you recall and remember each and every dream that the Most High sends you. All right. I hate this music my brother be listening to. It's so ugly. Queen of Swords, the Hangman, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Someone feels like they missed an opportunity. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I don't feel like you did. We're gonna get into it. The King of Wands. Look, this is a Michael card. The facial features and the eyes specifically look like Michael. Not the hair color, but the eyes. Okay. So the Queen of Swords is the crowning energy. So I do get that this could be one of you or those of you watching is the Queen of Swords energy. You're very discerning right now in your energy. The challenge is that some of you guys feel like there was a missed opportunity, but in actuality, Spirit wants you to change your perspective about something that you're viewing as a missed opportunity. Whether it be this opportunity was not really divine in the first place, it was a false opportunity or blessing or gift. It did not really truly come from the divine for you, or there's something that Spirit wants you to change your mind about in a perspective of there needed to be some type of shakeup or shift in order to happen. Someone needed to sacrifice their way of believing, thinking, or seeing something, because it wasn't really helpful. It wasn't helpful to the movement or the situation at hand, whatever that might be for you. I'm getting, it's too many messages. I sound crazy trying to get this out. I'm getting that there's some type of distance. There's something with distance or travel or someone or something that is far from you. Some of you guys may have wanted a job and that job might have been out of the country or in another state or something, and you feel like that opportunity was missed. Spirit is saying it's not, or there's Spirit, did I hear you correctly? Were you right? Were you, or did I hear you right, or was I wrong, or did I misunderstand what you said? For some of you, the basis of what Spirit said is true. So if Spirit says, I wanted you to move out of state, and you thought you heard Spirit saying, I want you to move to, I don't know, Chicago, and Spirit actually didn't reveal where they wanted you to move to yet, right? So you might look at it like, oh, well, maybe I misheard Spirit. Maybe I'm not meant to move for this job, or maybe the job is not where I thought it was, or, right? I thought that this person was meant to be in my life. Yeah, maybe they were, but not at the time that you thought it was supposed to. Or maybe not them, but someone else is meant to be in your life. So there's something that Spirit is saying, because God doesn't lie. God doesn't go back and say, oh, you're going to have this job. And then all of a sudden be like, oh, well, you're not going to get this job with this company. I actually meant this company. It's not like that. Or I told you that this is the person you're going to end up marrying, but oh, he didn't come around, so here comes another person. That doesn't work like that. If something God says and promises you is what it is, it's going to come to pass. We have to be very careful of these beliefs that we have. Um, yes, it's true that one thing, if whatever we lose is always going to be replaced with something better. But if it's something that Spirit promised you, it is going to come to pass. So we have to be careful with that, because I even fell into the trap of that belief that, oh, if this doesn't happen, then God is going to replace it with, like, let's say, for instance, case in point again, if God says that this person is going to be the person you marry, or God says this is the company that you're going to work at, but then, oh, that company didn't hire you, or this person didn't act right, so I'm sending in another person for you. It doesn't work like that, because God knows the beginning and the end of everything. So if it wasn't right at the present moment, it's going to correct itself if it's meant to. Yes, we have free will and we could decide to move in a different, move different and all of that, but all that's going to do is cause a delay at the end of the day. Because something that's ordained, because you got to think of it like this: every manifestation and everything that is created starts in the spirit, in the heavenly realms first, in that sacred womb space. That seed, it's conceived in the spirit realm first before it manifested, before it's birthed out into the physical. So in essence, that job is already yours. It already has your name on it in the spirit realm. Or that husband or that wife, you're already married in the spirit realm before it actually materializes in the physical. So how can it be that God, it's already set, and then God says, oh no, forget it? Or, the universe says, oh no, that ain't gonna happen. Oops, my bad. No, that doesn't happen like that. But there's certain things that we can mishear. Someone is working on themselves. I feel like this is an energy where something was prematurely moved on upon. Someone acted prematurely on something, or you had a window, you had a glimpse of something, but it was still in its premature stage, and it wasn't time yet. It wasn't ready yet. There's still work to be done. There's still work to be done, whatever this is. Some of you guys, really, Spirit wants you to deal with the fears that you have. Another thing is here is to break free of that. Okay, there's a demonic, ooh, child, I don't mean to say this. It is what it is. Yep. You got to be more careful. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit, I don't mean to be too dramatic. Spirit caused some type of discord here, or allowed a discord. Spirit didn't cause it. Spirit allowed this discord to happen. You have the influence card here, and I guess this is depicting Adam and Eve in the garden, and the serpent, the snake, that was tempting Eve. So there was some type of demonic interference in a situation, a connection. I don't always want to talk about love, y'all. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, my assignment, or whatever my assignment am at this time or period, whatever that is, it is connected to divine partnerships. Whether that is divine partnerships as people coming into your life to help you with your purpose, or to work in collaboration with people to birth something out, or a divine partnership being a marriage, a romantic bond that leads to something deeper, something greater. so be it. That is what I'm getting. If you don't resonate with that, this might not be the channel for you. I can't help the type of messages that I get. It is what it is. Like, I'm not in a relationship or anything, so it's not like this is what I want to talk. Like, if I could, I would not be talking about love all the time. Avoid it. Trust me, I would. But what I'm getting from this is some type of influence came between two people that are really meant to come together. They're set to be together. They have a plan and a purpose that the divine has for them individually and together. And some type of interference came in and it caused a discord with the quarrel card. There's two masculine energies here. So it's kind of like someone that doesn't like another masculine energy, or it's a spirit that doesn't like the masculine energy in some instance. If you don't join me, then I'm going to work against you. Someone has some inner battles inside of themselves, and I'm getting into masculine energy. The loss. This is where the feeling of loss came in at. Like, this was what's promised in the spirit realm. This home, this estate, this land, this legacy. But all I'm seeing is this loss. Okay. Blackbirds might be a sign to some of you, but I'm getting like in the spirit realm, there's a battle between two people in the spirit realm, two masculine energies. And in the physical realm, it might seem like they're in agreement with each other, or someone is coming to agreement with their shadow self. For some of you, coming to agreement with their shadow self. And I feel like this feminine energy is an inspiration, is the clarity, is the light in the dark, is the illumination in the dark spaces, in the shadow space. And on the physical realm, I feel like the feminine energy is inspiring someone or just others through some type of art, some type of dance, of them just flowing in their purpose in their life, dancing with in the flow of the divine for themselves, their purpose, their gifts, their talents, who they are as a person, being fluid in who they are in essence. That's what I'm getting. And that might not be so ironic because I'm recording this during the Chinese, well, it's the Chinese New Year period, but it's the New Year celebrations now, the Chinese celebrations now, celebrating the year of the tiger, the water tiger to be exact. So that energy of flow is coming through quite heavily. So I am getting a lot of water energy. There's three cards with Pisces, or three cards with water, two Pisces, one Cancer. And you have some Libra influence here too. But there's something that got in the way of a partnership, some type of interference. This is a lot. Yeah, because someone's in this Nine of Swords energy. But I feel like the challenge is understanding that there is a pause, that this is a period of rest, this is a period of restoration, this is a period of purifying, releasing, this is a period of renewing of the mind, whether that's your mind or someone else's. This Queen of Swords is knowing. She has a higher knowing, a higher revelation of truth. You didn't hear Spirit wrong necessarily. I would ask Spirit to give you clarity and confirmation about this message. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, we have the Three of Swords. The top of the deck, the King of... Oh, I can't make it up. Look. When I say something was premature, Knight of Wands into the King of Wands. This is what is developing. Someone is at a ninth stage on their journey, whether it's you're not ready for this calling, this path, or this job, or this move, whatever the promise was, you're not quite ready for it, you're not in the space for it yet, or there's a person that's not quite seasoned yet. Don't go before God's time or the divine universal time. If there's something that's appointed, it's going to come to pass. You just got to know when it's time for you to move on that. So that's what I'm getting. There's something or someone that's premature in their energy. They're not quite there yet. I do see work though. Three of Pentacles. There's work being done. Spiritual work. Clarify this Nine of Swords. Holy Spirit. What is this Nine of Swords? King of Wands came out again in the Hermit card. You guys are worried about the development of something, but Spirit is saying this is this is a period not to worry, but this is a period of soul searching, development. This is a period of gathering the divine wisdom and divine guidance, and being okay with being still, being okay with being in a place of eternalizing your energy, not externalizing it, not quite yet. um, there's a lot to be revealed right now, and being in that energy of the hermit means to be still, to be quiet, to be introspective, to be receptive, so that you are getting the guidance that you need to whatever it is that you're being called forth. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, and spirit keeps telling me to journal. That won't leave me, and that's not going to change. Like, spirit's saying all of that for a reason. Like, we have to journal, or we're being encouraged to journal our dreams that we're receiving, that we can remember and recall the symbolisms, what the imagery, what we felt, the names, the numbers, the colors, the animals, whatever's in our dream. We got to note those things down because they are messages, they're maps to something ahead. Visions that we're receiving, open visions that we're receiving. Always discern what you're getting. I always ask spirit, is this from you? Where is this coming from? What do you want me to do with this? Write it all down, because these are parables. They're messages. They're insights and glimpses into the future. There's no coincidence. I didn't know what this deck meant until I looked in the little book. This deck represents windows. And prophetically, windows, when you see windows in dreams or in visions, they represent glimpses into something, glimpses into the future or vision. So there is something with distance. And I'm looking at this Hermit card, and it's kind of giving me the Red Sea being parted. So you are being given the tools because you're coming out of a place of bondage. And that place of bondage could even be your own mind or the old state of mind that you were once in. And this could be happening for this King of Wands. This King of Wands can be a fire sign, male or masculine energy, Aries, Leo, a Sagittarius, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. So someone that has a purpose, they have a determination, ambition, a calling. Queen of Swords, you don't have to be a Gemini, a Libra, nor an Aquarius, female or feminine. You could just be someone that is very clear and decisive and very discerning of things and energies. You're very protective of yourself at this time. You're going into this energy, wherever you are at this time, whenever you're watching this, you're moving in a season of truth and honor, and honoring the divine truth of things. You're not going to move into something. You've learned your lesson. You're not going to assign yourself or align yourself or assume anything. You want divine clarity as you move forward. There's no room for mistakes or no room for confusion. That's where you are. I'm not in a place to be misled by my own confusion or someone else's confusion, or swayed or deceived. I'm standing in a place. If spirit says no to something, I'm going to honor it. If spirit says yes, I'm going to honor it. If spirit says sit still, I'm going to sit still. If spirit says I want you to say this, do this, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to discern everybody that comes for me. I'm not going to entertain every thought, every idea, every feeling, every emotion, every person that comes my way. I'm going to discern what's presenting itself to me. That's what I'm getting from this. I don't want no copyright. I don't know why my brother's playing that all loud. Californication all loud. But some of you, this has something to do with California. Spirit, you are funny. Spirit, you're funny. That's funny. Some of you guys, this is connected to California. I don't know. Just take it as it resonates with you. Yeah, for some of you, it's this travel or this distance that has something to do with California. That's not for everyone, but for some reason, I feel that heavy. That song playing in the background is for a reason. All that other stuff my brother was playing was madness. I couldn't even understand what they were saying. But I know this song. I like the song. I like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But this came through, and I'm paying attention to it for a reason. I'm going to clarify this Three of Pentacles real quick, and then I'm going to get off of here. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Look at Michael getting his work on. He over here getting his work on. All right. The Lovers. Beautiful. This is beautiful. This is You Are Not Alone. This is a You Are Not Alone music video. Look at this. That's funny. The Lovers card. And I'm laughing, but that might be a message for somebody. You Are Not Alone by Michael Jackson. This is a beautiful card. So Three of Pentacles is like someone's working towards aligning with what's destined, with the the genesis of their calling or their purpose, whether that be in love with another person, recognizing their one, their divine counterpart, or recognizing their purpose. The divine created these two for one another. They created pairs so that man cannot be alone. That is a gift. That is the love of the divine, to create humanity, to multiply, to take care of, and to have dominion over the earth and multiply the earth in love, of course. So that divine blessing and connection with unity and coming together cannot be separated. It is so. It was ordained so. God created divine marriage. God created humanity, period. The interference came in and caused that discord and that separation from that that place. But what still stands, it is so. It is so. It's not going anywhere. So whatever the divine created originally cannot be separated. In spite of our faults, and in spite of our misunderstandings, in spite of our disobeying our soul's purpose and callings, going against the soul, going against the divine order of things, even in all of that, it cannot be diminished. And I feel like whoever this is, they're working on fixing something. This Three of Pentacles, or this could even be you working on fixing that thing. The Lover's card is about choices, choosing the heart and the soul or the flesh. My divine will or the divine will, which is it? But I feel like someone's choosing to work past this energy. This doesn't have to be about love and romance, but it's kind of giving me that type of vibe. But I can see this as other things as well. So just take it and apply it how it resonates with your individual situation. I feel like the woman kind of gave into the deception as well. The discord could have been seeing this person as a negative, seeing this person and demonizing them, was that demonic influence. Clarify the Lovers, and then I'm done. I promise. I promise. Holy Spirit, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The King of Pentacles. There's another masculine in the mix, or there was a discord from someone else. Clarify this King of Pentacles. You're getting a Taurus or Capricorn masculine energy. Doesn't have to be the Four of Cups. Someone came in offering something. There was some type of deception that was being offered. The Chariot. There was some type of movement that was happening in the spirit realm between whatever this was. Yeah, Judgment. This energy right now where it's playing out is like Spirit is calling people to awaken to the truth of what's really going on and see the truth of it. What was causing a blockage, a stagnation? Page of Cups. Someone is looking at that cup that they were receiving or have received. Like, okay, was this the cup that I was supposed to take or not? Was this the cup for me or was I tripping? So it could be a mirror going on. Seven of Swords. There was some type of deception in a cup that was offered. The Two of Cups or the Ten of Cups. This is the card. This is the first card because I didn't really, I looked at the spread and then I clicked a card and like chose it like I was really going to get a reading, but I really wasn't. I wanted to see what this deck looked like. So I clicked on it and this was the first card that popped up, the Ten of Cups. That promise still stands. It's not going anywhere. In spite of the deception, in spite of the discord, that promise is not going anywhere. Okay. All right. Much love as always, you guys. We might, pick up where we left off in another reading, but that is the reading. Much love. At this time, that is the message. Be blessed, be safe, take care. Peace.